Yeah, obviously another great opportunity this week. Going to be a fun one in Detroit against a really good team. Really good defense. They fly around. Obviously really good scheme, really good coaching, and really good players to be able to match that scheme. And yeah, just watching their tape, man, they fly around. Really fun defense to watch, and so it's going to be a really good challenge for us this week.
How different does their defense look from the first time you guys played?
They don't look too different. I mean, just a couple injuries, obviously. But other than that, I mean, they play with the same tenacity, same type of energy that they've played with all year.
How much more command do you feel like you've got in the offense just throughout the season as you build that kind of comfort with what you're doing?
Yeah, I feel like I continue to grow. But again, this is a new week, new opportunity, a lot of, just a ton of new ways to grow as a player for me. So I'm just going to continue to stay with my routine and stay with the process and just continue to take it one day at a time.
Is there a specific way you feel like you've grown?
Not really. I feel like just getting lost in the routine is the best way to do things. And, I feel like I've really done that this year, and I'm just going to continue to stick with my routine and keep it that way.
Sam, Kevin said that he joked yesterday that you have a little bit of more confidence in how you're walking around. You had a really strong December as well. How much confidence do you have right now, and how much fun are you having leading this offense?
Yeah, I'll say this: it's fun. It's fun playing football for this team, for this group, for this organization, for the guys in there in this locker room, and that's really all it is. Just having a ton of fun playing football right now. But again, those. Whatever happened last week and the week before that, it doesn't matter right now. All that matters is this game, this opportunity, and that's all I'm thinking about.
The routine you're talking about, did you kind of just fall into that as a matter of habit? Did you schedule out what you want to do and then kind of follow it after that, or how did you?
Yeah, I feel like through just my time in the league, just kind of understanding what fits best for me, what fits in my schedule best, and how much time I actually need off to decompress and kind of get away from football. Whether it's Monday or Tuesday, and so just figuring out the different things in my routine that make it the best for me, that fit me the best. And, I felt like last year was a huge part for that for me, just being able to figure out my routine and understand what the best study habits are, because, being a backup quarterback, that's the best way to learn what the best way is to study, because you gotta understand what's going on without getting any practice reps. And, so being able to, study and understand what we were doing in San Francisco and be able to carry those study habits to what we do now has been a huge key for me.
A lot about your routine. This Sunday, obviously, it's a night game. It's on the road. A lot of downtime that you would normally have. The game's at noon.
Yep.
How much does that change your routine? How much have you thought about that this week in preparation?
I think the biggest thing is just being able to sleep in a little bit on Sunday. But again, with sleeping in, I'll probably stay up a little bit later on Saturday. Don't want to get too much sleep. So just little things like that. Maybe take a nap in the middle of the day. So there's little things like that you got to prepare for. But yeah, for me, it's really just because we've had a Sunday night game against the Colts. So pretty much just going to keep the same routine that I had that week.
Kevin was talking about how he likes to show you guys sometimes plays where he made a mistake, didn't give you the best call, and just hold himself accountable. What does that mean to you? Have you seen that before from coaches, to have him kind of call himself out in meetings sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, it's what we do here. It's just accountability. Obviously, there's, even when he takes accountability for something, I feel like I can always do something better in the moment. But that's how we do things. We always feel like, we're looking in the mirror. We're not looking to blame anyone else or figuring out how other people can get better. We're just looking in the mirror, figuring out what we can do better, and going forward from there.
Sam, after you threw the interception the other day, running right back down the field the next time you're on the field, what do you think allows you to respond to negative results so well?
Yeah, I think it's just, having that mindset during OTAs, during training camp. Obviously, the experiences that I've had in the past, being on other teams and just making some mistakes during games and understanding what it feels like to maybe throw an interception or, fumble the ball and, just something bad happens, it's like, okay, like how fast can you move on? Because at the end of the day, when you do something like that, it doesn't matter anymore. You know, you just got to continue to do your best to move on and worry about the next play. Because that's what we talk about in the QB room. Like when you make a mistake, like that's just one play. And then you're going to go play another play when you get back on the field again. So that's really all we think about it as. And I feel like that's the best way to do it.
Was there a time when it wasn't that, you know, simple for you to purge a mistake, Sam? Like, has this been an evolution for you, a growth, or have you always been able to have a pick or a fumble and come back pretty quickly from it?
No, I think, first of all, I think I've been able to move on quickly in my past, whether it's been high school, college, or the NFL. But I definitely feel like I've been able to move on a lot faster later in my career. Just being able to, you know, just understand like exactly what I just kind of said, that it doesn't really matter. You know, obviously it matters in the course of the game, but if it already happened, like there's nothing you can do to change it. So I just got to go out there and you know, continue to trust my feet, my eyes, and just go through the checklist, take a deep breath, and go back out there and you know, let it rip.
To go back to it being fun too, was there ever a point when you didn't know if you could get back to this point of the game itself being this much fun, cohesive, things like that?
No, man, I've always had fun. I've always had a ton of fun playing football. You know, obviously winning is more fun than losing, but it's yeah, it's been an incredible journey this year. But again, like I said before, you get so lost in the routine. You know, you give yourself about 24 hours to enjoy the win, but you know, being able to move on yesterday, Tuesday, to be able to watch some of the tape of Detroit, and you know, that's kind of my system for how I move on, is I start watching the next team we're playing. So you know, that's kind of what I do to move on. But yeah, I feel like when you get in a routine of just continuously going Sunday to Sunday, it gets a lot easier to move on that way.
Last couple for Sam.
You guys good? Appreciate it.